Hey, what's going on? I'm going to get straight to it. I want to show you exactly where your ads need to be in order for you to get calls. Oh, by the way, my name is Chris Gray. I co-own a marketing and consulting agency for plumbers. We help plumbers make a lot of money. My goal with these videos is to help the guy near and dear to my heart, the guy with 1 to 3 trucks trying to build a business. I want to help that guy build his business. Let me get straight to it. We lost a client I really like too, which sucks. You know how it is. You can't win them all, which means you can't lose them all. That's good, but you can't win them all. And you know how it is. You've had customers where you do everything you can, and for whatever reason, it just doesn't work out, or just how it goes, man. So we had a client that was leaving us, and I get it. Stuff is slow. Matter of fact, right now it is early April 2023, but the March was rough. And I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but if you can recall March of 2023, man, it was feast or famine for a lot of plumbing companies. There's a lot of reasons why. I will give you one of the main reasons. So here in March 2023, this, by the way, is a keyword tool. Keywords are what people are typing in Google when they're searching for your business. And this tells me, this is from Google, this tells me, like if you look over here in this section, right, where my mouse is, the average monthly searches, this tells me the volume of the average searches you see over here, plumber near me. That's the #1 keyword. I don't care where you live. This is going to be your #1 keyword. So plumber near me, for across the nation, this is how many searches it gets, 823. Here's a big thing. Right over here where it says 3-month change. It's down negative 33%. Not good. And then if you keep going down here, these are like, the popular keywords in order. So the next most popular keyword, blah, 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 blah. The next most popular keyword would be plumbing companies near me at 40,000. That's even right now. But then you look at the rest. Plumbing services near me down 18%. And you go down the line, negative 18, negative 55, negative 33, negative 33. Not a good time for plumbers right now. And on top of other stuff with spring break and talks of a recession, and I think Google just did an algorithm update that killed a lot of stuff. Not a good time for plumbers, feast or famine, depending on where you live. So my guy, he's not very happy. He's leaving and looking for services elsewhere. And I get it, man. I can't say I get it because I don't own a plumbing company. I'm not a plumbing owner. I do the marketing stuff. I help build businesses. I don't run them. But I sympathize with him because he's got mouths to feed. It's his money on the line. It's his butt on the line. It's emotional. I totally get it. And yes, there's no searches right now. There's not search volume. But to take ownership on our end, maybe we could have had some things in place months ago to help him prepare for this. So yes, there is no search volume, but I'm not sitting there trying to say that it's totally, we're not without fault, right? You got to own your stuff. If something messed up, it's on me somehow. I gotta get better. So any which way, but my guy's leaving, and this is what's happening. This low search volume, here's the problem, and here's the whole purpose of this video. What scares me the most, I found out what his new marketing company is doing. Because I still talk to him, and I still run some other services for him. We just don't do his event anymore. But let me show you. He went to another company. And man, I'm just frightened because let me show you the type of ads that they're going to run for him and what they're promising him. Okay, so here's a nice recipe for crispy mashed potatoes. And you're wondering why in the heck am I showing you a recipe for crispy mashed potatoes? We don't give a damn about the recipe. We're here to talk about the ads. So the company that he's going to, this is the type of ads they run. If I type in plumber near me, right, and then I look for a plumber or whatever, and then I back out of it, and then I go searching for recipes or for clothes or whatever. These ads on the side is where the plumbing company that he's going to will run their stuff. So what they basically do is if somebody types in anything that shows that they need a plumber, then they will target them where they go with these types of ads. And I mean, you see these ads everywhere you go when you're on the internet. If you went to go buy some shoes or something, you don't end up buying it. And then you go to these other websites, and then you start seeing those shoes follow you. That's a marketing thing. It's called remarketing. It's called retargeting. And so they're running their version of these retargeting campaigns, and they're all going to be like, right here on the side or right here. Like you see this American Airlines, and then there's QuickBooks ones over here, another QuickBooks ad. They're usually at the top, on the side, or sometimes even here in the middle or at the very, very bottom. See a bunch right here. Boom. So this plumbing company is going to run ads like this. Now, here's the problem. Man, think about it. If you are a homeowner, ain't no way in hell you clicking on this shit, man. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't want to knock the company because they're doing something, right? They're getting clients. And so they do something. It's got to be working in some form or fashion. But I just don't get in if I need a plumber, it's typically something bad has happened. So if I need a plumber, I'm calling and I am looking to book the appointment. And then I'm going to go do whatever else I want to do. If I need a plumber, I'm not going to say type in plumber and be like, none of my toilets work, but maybe I'll get it fixed later. Let me go search for a crispy potatoes recipe. And then all of a sudden, when I'm searching for my crispy potatoes recipe, I see a plumbing ad. And I'm like, oh, let me call these guys and click on it. No, we don't click on any of this stuff. We don't click on any of this stuff. So my fear for the guy is that it's going to get worse before it gets better for him. And that just sucks. I really like him. I really want him to be successful. But if a plumbing company is running ads like this, they are not going to see as much volume as they could. So back to the purpose of the video, let me show you where your ads need to be if you're trying to get the most clicks, period. When people are searching for stuff, when people are actually searching for plumbing near me and they really need your services, they're going to click in 1 of 3 places typically. And let me show you what those are. So this is where you need to be when people type in plumber near me or anything that indicates they need a plumbing services. I'm going to show you, or anything that indicates they need plumbing service. The first place you need to make sure you are is LSA, or Google Guaranteed, as they now call it. This is, from what I understand now, getting the most clicks for plumbers. I got the data from a company that specializes in marketing overall, regardless of the niche. But right now, a lot of people are clicking right here with Google Guaranteed. This is on the rise. And this is Google's version of Home Advisor. It's way better than Home Advisor or Angie's List or Yelp or any of that. But right here is Google Guaranteed. If you're not using this, get on it. Man, the challenge with this is in order to get to the top 3 right here, you're typically going to need to be in business for a while and have reviews. But you got to start somewhere, man, right? So you might as well just go ahead and somebody clicks right here, more plumbers. Let me move my face. If they click for more plumbers, these are all the Google guarantees. But this is a really powerful spot to be in. And the thing I like about this is there's this thing with influencing people, and it's called social proof. So an example of that would be if, like Dr. Oz, since Dr. Oz says something, people believe it because he has the term doctor in front of him. Dr. Phil, I don't even think he's licensed anymore as a doctor, but he's Dr. Phil. So if he says something, it's got to be true because he's a doctor. That's social proof. When somebody has some credentials or something behind their name or whatever, that you automatically assume that this person right here, that's more of authority. Sorry, it's authority. I'm getting you all messed up. So it's called authority. And authority is when somebody has the term, like, they have the title of a doctor or they have the title of a lawyer and they give you some advice about law. You're going to believe them because they have the authority. Same thing right here. Google actually has social proof and authority. Social proof is everybody's doing it, so it must be good. So if there's 14,000 reviews at 4.9, everybody's giving them great reviews. It must be good. Same thing right here. 1.8 reviews at 4.9, everybody's giving them good reviews. So you're going to think, well, everybody's giving them good reviews. They must be good. And then there is the authority with this big little, that doesn't even make any sense. With this little green check mark right here next to Google Guaranteed, when you see people, people are going to trust Google. They go and they Google everything. So if Google is guaranteeing that this person is good and they got a bunch of reviews and they've been in business for a long time, what are you going to do? You're just going to click on it. Like, you're not in this decision-making process. I just talked to you about this for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. But when somebody picks up their phone and goes to this, it happens in seconds. They process it in seconds. Oh, it's Google, bunch of reviews, been in business for a while, click. I mean, it happens like in 2 seconds. And people, it's so fast that we're not even aware that it's happening. But this is the subconscious behavior behind why people are clicking on this more and more as time goes on. So you need to be here. And if you don't have a bunch of reviews, start. You got to start somewhere. So be here. That's the first one. The next one is going to be PPC. So, right, you have Google Guaranteed, and below it is PPC, pay per click. We'll see where it says sponsored. And they've only been putting 1 here lately. It used to be 3, but now it's like 1 to 2. max. So they're like really lowering the PPC when it comes to home services. So anyways, pay-per-click right here. And of the three I'm going to show you, this is going to get the least amount of clicks, but you still want to be here, especially if you're starting out and you're trying to get business, you need to be here. And the key to this thing right here is taking up space. Like these guys know what they're doing. Because some people would just have this much, like what I'm showing you right here. It would just be where this guy's picture is and then this little paragraph. It would end right here. These people are smart because they have these things right here. You want to take up real estate on that first page. So they're smart. Ideally, you want to be in all three places. Like you want to be here, and then if they scroll down, you're here. Yes. So you want to be there, pay-per-click. It's a little costly, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I made some videos on how to do it for cheap with in-house. And that way you don't have to pay some guy like me to come run it for you. You want to be in there. Let me get a sip of the coffee. It is early. Okay, and then the very last place for sure you want to be when you're starting out is the map pack. And this is money right here. This is where, yeah, you'll get more clicks here. I think the better conversion, you get the next most clicks right here in the map pack, and they seem to be better converted. There's some things that go behind making sure that you rank within the map pack. These top three right here, there's some things that go behind it. You want to make sure you really optimize your Google business profile. But the main thing of all of them is going to be your reviews. You got to get reviews, guys. Matter of fact, reviews drive everything from the Google guaranteed at the very top here, down to here, even down to the SEO where people naturally rank right here. You need to have other people telling Google that you're good, right? And ideally, when these people write about you, it's not even, you want positive reviews, obviously. You want that. But what they're also saying is they're dropping in keywords like, hey, I needed a plumber in Fort Worth, and I called Hal's Plumbing, and they helped me, blah, blah, blah. You have other people telling Google that you're a plumber in the city and you did this. So it's like Google, they're going to verify, they use that information so that they know exactly what you do. It's like other people telling Google what you do and that you did it well. And Google's like, oh, this person's a plumber in Keller and they're getting good reviews according to what other people said. So let's rank them higher. They don't give a damn about what you say. You can say, hey, I'm a plumber in Fort Worth. Send me business, send me business. And Google's like, we only want to send business to people who actually serve our customers and serve our clients well, because Google cares about user experience. They want to know if somebody Googles plumber near me, and then they call that company, Google, it's almost like Google referred that person, and they want to make sure that person has a good experience as much as they can. How do they do that? They have other people that look at the data that other people are telling them. So, and that data is typically through reviews. So I know I'm kind of going down a rabbit hole, but I really want you to understand the power of reviews, like the why behind it. Yeah, that's Google's way of getting a referral. That's Google wants the people to tell them that you're good. And if enough people are telling Google that you're good, then Google's going to serve your ad. So anyways, let me get off my soapbox. This right here is money, and you have to rank to get up there. But let me show you like a little shortcut that I think most plumbing companies should be using to get more calls and to shortcut all this. Right here, you can't really shortcut. This is easy. You just make a PPC ad and you can get up here within a week or so. If it's a brand new account, you can get up in here within a week. Right here is the hardest, but let me show you the shortcut. If you have the right PPC company, pay-per-click company, or marketing team or whatever, or if you know enough about marketing yourself, you can get your ads here in the map pack. So you see earlier we had 3, but now look at this where it says sponsored right there. Right there where it says sponsored, you could basically, it's like, remember I said pay-per-click PPC? So you run a PPC campaign, but you just target being in the map pack. The placement's crucial. You can run a PPC campaign and come up where the normal PPC comes up, and you'll get some clicks. You won't get as many. It's like the thing that gets clicked the lowest. But if you can get your ads right here and make it seem as though you're part of the map pack, and on top of that, look, you're at the very top of the map pack, this spot is money. So in review, you want to be in Google Guaranteed. You want to be in PPC. You want to rank for the map pack. And if you're not ranking for the map pack, run your PPC ads so that you're right here. And how to do that, that's like a whole other video. I don't want to make this like a whole training session. And some of you guys don't even care about all that and care to do it. But I want you to know that whoever you're working with, you want them to make sure that you are right here when it comes to paid ads. That's where all the money's at. So I hope that information helps you. Like I said, I make these videos for the guys near and dear to my heart, man. The guys have 1 to 3 trucks and trying to grow their business and need help with marketing to do so and need marketing advice to do so. I've never grown a plumbing business like I own the plumbing business and I grow it. No, I don't do that. I don't know crap about plumbing, man. But I've helped a lot of plumbers get a lot of leads, and I understand a fair amount of what's happening in the front end, from the leads to the CSRs to all that. I understand all that because that's what we do, and that's what we deal with, and that's what's helped a lot of plumbers make a lot of money. We do our thing on the front end. You do your thing on the back end. It's a beautiful match made in heaven. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, watch the next video. See you. Bye.